Okay, so this is Darina, this is Sasha. We both went on to Asia for like 6 months doing internships, and I forgot. Well, I worked at a hotel, and I of course met a lot of people who went there just like us, but for real jobs, not like internships. And most common jobs for foreigners are model, dancer, and teacher, English teacher. I was mostly like being white and like singing songs, greeting people, just like normal stuff.
Okay. Yeah, and as for me, I got an English teaching job, and which was pretty tough because I had like 10 different classes of 50 or 60 kids. So I worked in public school, and I mostly shouted like cucumber on the flashcards, and I was more of an animator, which really did make sense. So the only thing that kept me there was money. So although we had an organization supporting us, we didn't really know what to expect. So my thinking about Vietnam was this, grandma working in rice field, and that I would ride a bike along the Vietnamese streets, but the reality was quite different. 99% of people ride motorbikes there, and the traffic was so chaotic that I thought I could die every day, literally. And then a month later, I learned how to drive a motorbike myself, which changed my life really, because it's so much easier to get around and it's so much fun. So if you come to Asia, get a motorbike. And there is one problem, there is air pollution. So if you're there, you might want to get this special breathing mask so that you don't breathe in harmful chemicals. And also at night, you don't get to see stars in the sky because of this pollution, so I miss them so much. And the final slide about motorbikes. Let me present to you a special cool Vietnamese raincoat, which also covers your bike. And this idiom, when it rains, it pours, it has a literal meaning in Vietnam because really it rains a lot. So it's really useful there.
Yes, and this is another outfit for when the weather is acting out. First of all, there is no central heating. Not in China, not in Vietnam, of course. Also in China, it might get pretty cold, like minus something, and because of humidity, it feels really cold. And this outfit is not only for home, it's only also for going shopping. And once I saw a guy in a bar wear this outfit. But if you don't want to go out, you can always order something right to your door. From your smartphone, of course. Everyone has smartphones in China, even like grandmas and grandpas. Life is impossible without it, and as you know, a lot of social networks that we use are blocked in China, so life without WeChat is also impossible. It's used for like contacting your business partners, for like even paying. I don't know why, but Chinese people hate cash and they hate using credit cards. So once I had to pay for my tea, and they wouldn't accept my cash or the card. So I guess that explains why the highest bill in China is 100 yuan, which is like less than 1,000 rubles.
Yeah, and as you can see in Vietnam, it's different. So the bills have a lot of zeros. And so if you want to be a millionaire, be very specific with the currency, because it's super easy to be a millionaire in Vietnam. So the food in Vietnam is delicious, as you can see, but the problem is that it's mostly fried and really oily, so if you kind of eat a lot, you might want to get extra kilos, as you can see on the photo. I hope I look different now. Okay, and these are like authentic local places, and go for them, and they usually don't have doors, so if you really want to experience real life, go for them. And they may seem messy, but just forget about this. In Asia, you learn how to not be picky. And yeah, if you want to go full Asian, try some crazy foods like larva, which I personally tried. It's like pechinka in Russian, and it's really pretty good with rice. I didn't try snake, and the most adventurous people try this is fried dog. I'm sorry if I hurt somebody's feelings, but yeah, so some people eat them.
Well, another thing is chopsticks. You're not gonna find forks anywhere, so you're gonna have to know how to use chopsticks. Also, it's pretty common to eat with like, your chopsticks from a common dish or from someone else's dish. So, well, if you don't like sharing your food, bad luck. I guess China is not for you, or like Asia is not for you. Well, and now not only food is tasty, some names also have something to do with food. So since most Western people are absolutely tone deaf, or we cannot pronounce correctly like Vietnamese or Chinese names, so they concoct some new names for themselves. And some of the names are kind of weird, like Cookie and Mir are guys' names, and Apple, it was a girl's name. Okay, so, but you don't really have to know the names to address people, since in China it's really common and really polite to address young people as hey handsome or hey beautiful, and no one's gonna get offended, I guess. Well, who would? It's a compliment, I guess.
Right, and there is something about addressing each other in Vietnam. So in Vietnam, it's really normal when people ask your age, because there are multiple ways of saying hello and how are you, which is really, really difficult to learn, because it depends on the age. So for example, if I am younger than Sasha, for example, she would address me as, hey, young sister.
Okay, but the funny thing is, well, while you might be like a certain age here, you can suddenly turn 2 years older when you arrive in Asia. Because, well, the first reason is when you're born, you're considered to be 1 year old, and the second reason is if the Lunar New Year started, you're automatically 1 year older.
Right, so we are finishing with our presentation. We hope you enjoyed it, and we've had our challenges in these countries, of course, because it's so different, but we really recommend you to go there because it's a really exciting and interesting experience. So thank you very much.